Woke up. Wake you up. Wake that ass up.
Program your alarm to Power 105.1 on iHeartRadio.
Good morning, USA. Yo, 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 yo. What's up, Jess Hilarious? Charlamagne the God. It's Thursday. Happy New Year. That's right. Happy New Year. And how long can you say Happy New Year to? Do we say it for another week, or do we just say it one more day? How long do we say Happy New Year?
I really shouldn't even be saying it now because we on vacation. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, since they got us doing these type of things on our vacation, I don't know how happy I am about that. But Happy New Year.
That's right. And today is all about the queens, all right? Like Patti LaBelle, Miss Patti LaBelle, Stephanie Mills, Chaka Khan, Phylicia, Rashad, and Mara Brocker Kidd.
Do you know the goosebumps I get when you name every single one of them names? I mean, every single one of those women give me absolute goosebumps. If you've ever been around any of these women, you know that you're not, around just regular individuals. You are around actual spiritual beings just living human existences. And we are all blessed to have all of those people on our planet still.
That is right. Well, let's get into those interviews. We're going to be talking to those queens in a little bit. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
It's a new day. This is your time to get it off your chest.
Wake up.
Whether you're mad or blessed.
It's time to get up and get something.
Call up now. 800-585-1051. We want to hear from you on the Breakfast Club.
What's up, Mama? Hello, who's this?
Hello, this is Tanya. Good morning, y'all.
Peace, Tanya.
Good morning, Tanya.
So I just want to say, whoever used the last little bit of my coffee creamer last night at work, I work Thursday at the hospital. Whoever used my last bit of coffee creamer at work, your mom's a hoe.
Damn. What hospital you work at and where you calling from?
I'm calling from Florence, South Carolina.
Okay.
I work at MUSC, and someone had the audacity to use my.
That's crazy that you even left it there. Was your name on it?
No, I should have pissed in it.
Damn.
Wow.
Listen,
Why would you pee in your own coffee cream?
People do this to her all the time because she's not this mad that they just did this one time. This happened before.
Yeah, they're nasty people and I hate them.
Yeah.
But their mom's a hoe. I'm on the way to get my daughter ready for school this morning, and I'm so hot about this.
I understand.
You should breathe. Just take a breather.
I know.
And I don't know why you hoe shaming people mamas. Like, damn, mamas can't have a whole face?
No, they can't. Not in my world.
All right, Tanya. You have a good morning.
Man.
It's crazy to think about that.
Y'all too. Love y'all. Thank
Love you
y'all.
too.
Me too. It is a lot of mamas out there that are hoes to somebody. Yeah, that is crazy to think about. And grandmas and everything. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I think that everybody should have a whole face, okay?
Yeah, I think everybody do at some point.
That is a very hard thing for people to grasp, though. Like, your mama at some point gave some man fellatio a few times.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't want to think about that.
It's not
It's
crazy
true, though.
thinking
I don't want to
about
think about
it,
grandma
though.
like that either.
You
no.
doing it to somebody, mama? I'm doing it to somebody, mama.
Right.
You ever think about that?
Right.
No.
All right. Logan, slam your daddy one time just because, okay? All right.
Hello, who's this?
Irritated Uber driver.
Hey, irritated Uber driver, how are you?
Blessed and highly medicated.
There you go.
I know that's right.
What's up,
Okay,
Mama?
I'm irritated. I drive in the city of Detroit. And in my car, I got a picture of Barack Obama and Michelle Obama, as I should. I got a picture of Kamala Harris when I met her in Detroit. I had a Trump supporter in my car tell me yesterday if he knew a ninja was picking him up, he would have canceled the ride.
Damn.
I said, say it with your chest. I said, say it. I said, go ahead and say it. So he said it, and I dropped his ass off on the east side of Detroit.
I know that's
I'll
right.
figure it out.
Why did he think he could beat a ninja? Did you have your mask on, your sword, and everything else?
Shut up, man.
Yeah, you're stupid.
You know what? Y'all funny, but I say something to these Trump supporters. Y'all do not run this. I'm tired of y'all talking about what Donald Trump has done for this country. He's segregated us. He wants to try to put us in our place. And then I'm tired of him talking about construction workers that we make too much money. I told a Trump supporter, get out there and do the jobs that a construction worker does. Put some respect on our pay and leave our affordable wages alone.
I agree with you. How many stars did he give you?
He's I'm sure zero.
He gave me 1 star, reported me, telling me that I have offensive pictures up in my car. Uber called me yesterday and said, man, what's going on? We got a complaint. I said, okay. And I said, I got a picture of my president, Barack Obama, and his wife. They said maybe I should take it down. I said maybe you should kiss my ass.
Yeah, right.
I wonder what the policy for that is, though.
That's weird.
Because he's a
They
president,
tell
though.
us
He's a
to
public
be-
figure.
they tell us to be neutral and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I said, there's no neutral about it when you get in my car and talking ignorant.
Yeah, you call me.
You're paying me. And then you going to call me out my name. Thank you, Jess. You heard that.
Yeah.
You going to call me out my name? Put some respect on my melanin, first of all.
Yeah. Well, I'm mad at you that you didn't. I'm mad at you that you didn't call him a crackerback. But also, if you
know what, I called him an ignorant, baloney smelling damn Trump supporter.
Nah, that ain't hit.
You should hold your head up. Oh, I called him everything else too, but I can't say it on the radio. But if you want me to, I will. But I'm tired of these Trump supporters. Y'all need to stay in your lane.
You should have called him. You should have called him a milk cricket. But also, too, look at the flip side, right? If you would have gotten into a car and the person had a bunch of MAGA paraphernalia, how would you have felt?
I wouldn't have got in that car. I would have canceled that ride.
So it's kind of the same thing.
Yeah. But
he should have canceled it. If he's seen a beautiful black woman with
Hey, hello?
Damn.
Cash
Patel cut the call off?
No,
the FBI ain't playing, boy.
She dropped his ass off.
Hold on, the whole phone line blacked out just now?
Phone lines is blacked out, yeah.
Wow. Wow.
I was going to tell her maybe she should download the Lyft app, just in case people lets her go so she'd have some other income coming in.
That was the CIA. But also, too, man, if you want to get where you're going, just mind your goddamn business. You can't hold your political opinion for 2 seconds. Right. You know what I'm saying? You get in the car, you see Barack Obama picture, Michelle Obama picture. Shut the hell up. You get in somebody's car, you see MAGA paraphernalia. Shut the hell up. All like she said, cancel the ride.
I was going to say, just get out. Like, I pull off and then you tell me that if you knew that I was going to be black, you would have canceled. You can always get out now.
Yeah, get out right now.
That's why if she did what she said and dropped his ass off in the hood, good time.
But I'm like Charlotte. If I got to get to the airport, I ain't got time to mess with y'all. Just get me there. I don't care what you got in there. Just
because the reality is you don't know what's in a person's head,
That's
a
right.
heart. You know what I'm saying?
Or a trunk. So you gotta relax.
You're right.
Gotta relax.
Get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. If you need to vent, hit us up now. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
This is your time to get it off your chest.
Keep calling.
800-585-1051. We want to hear from you on the Breakfast Club.
Hello, who's this?
Hey, I'm going to remain anonymous.
Why? We can't see you. You can say your name is Jill Scott for all we know.
Nah. I ain't going to say my name. Let me tell you what happened.
What happened?
I worked for the airlines, and I got injured on the clock. And then the doctor said I can go back to work. Manager don't want to let me come back to work unless I'm 100%. But the doctor said you will never be 100%. Ain't that stupid?
No.
So basically, you saying you ain't trying to ever go back to work because the doctor said you ain't never going to be 100%. So you ain't never going back to work.
No, I want to go back to work.
Yeah.
I want to go back to work. But they have this dumbass 100 healed policy that don't exist that they want to use. But they've got sued for it. I even called Top Dog Law.
You call Top Dog Law? What they said at Top Dog Law?
Yo.
My impairment rating was too low, so they can't take my thing.
Oh, damn.
So what you got to do? What are you going to do in the meantime?
I got to keep calling lawyers because airlines got a history of when people get injured on the clock, and let's just say they're not going to ever be 100%, they want to push them back or try to make them quit. I ain't quitting for my job. I work too damn hard to even get that job.
I agree, man. I'm shocked.
It might not be a good paying job, but I'm still going to try to get my job. I've been calling lawyers and everything. But this manager, she also kind of racist too.
We're going to have Loren LoRosa
And
reach out to
that's a
Top
no
Dog Law for you, man. You know, she got a different relationship with them. So we're going to have her reach out and see what she can do for you, man.
All right.
Yeah, I'm lying.
He's lying. He don't even got your name.
Right. He ain't even asked you nothing.
He been talking this morning.
She said,
I'm sorry, mama.
It just sounds good to say. You know what I mean? Why
I'm
not?
going to have Lauren reach out. Don't even have to get his name.
Lying.
Hello, who's this?
Yo, this T out the 803.
T from the 803. What's up? Get it off your chest, brother.
But man, I was just calling just to tell her how I'm so blessed, man. I'm just blessed for the circle I got, even through all these hard times going on, man. Hey, I'm just blessed to have the circle I got. Shout out to my beautiful wife, Essence Taylor. I love you, baby. My beautiful son. Man, now's the time to just appreciate them things, man. So it's hard out here, but that's all I'm saying. I'm blessed, man.
Yeah, you know, I pray every morning before I leave the house. I wake my wife up and we pray. And the biggest thing we pray about is we just say, thank you, God, for waking us up. Thank you, God, for our family and our health and them kids running around, my wife, my parents running around. Thank you. You know, with a lot going on in this world, the little things of just seeing them smile is all I need to get me through the day.
Yeah, that's what it's about. Hey, before I go, can I shout out my podcast?
Go ahead, brother.
Man, I want to shout out my podcast called The Pod About Nothing. We going on tonight, now on Spotify. Shout out to my boy Marley Belly, Shakur, Dunny. Man, we in here tonight. Y'all tune in.
All right, brother. Have a good one. Get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. If you need to vent, call us up right now. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. Loren LoRosa is here as well. And we got a special guest in the building.
The legendary.
That's right, Miss Mara Brock Akil. Welcome.
Thank you.
Good morning.
Good morning. Nice to be here. How are you?
Blessed, black, and highly favored. How's your energy?
It's great.
Okay.
I'm floating.
How does it feel to have yet another hit TV show?
Mm-hmm.
Another
hit TV show. But this is global.
Mm-hmm.
This is like the first time I have been on a stage this big. Normally my shows are on up and coming networks.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like an ingenue, actually. I feel both veteran and I'm also in awe. You know, it's just an idea is a global conversation. That is kind of, I'm sitting in that. Mostly my career, I've been thinking about a national conversation, but this is a global one. And I've always known that our stories are global, but for it to be a reality is pretty special.
Wow.
And another hit, right? To be at it.
Cool.
30 years in the game.
Wow.
30 years in the game.
I love it.
But let's talk about it. Of course, for people that are just tuning in, you created shows like Girlfriends, The Game, Being Mary Jane. You've written on The Jamie Foxx Show and so many others. But this one is...
Moesha.
So many.
South Central.
See.
So many.
I see you.
This one's on
Black
Netflix.
Yeah.
This one's on Netflix.
Yep.
So how did the Netflix play come together with Doing Forever?
Well, I had a deal. You know, my career did garner me a really wonderful deal. Out of that deal, I did Stamp from the beginning. I hope you guys all saw that amazing documentary that Roger Ross Williams directed, but about Dr. Ibrahim Kendi's work about the myths of racism. That was my first offering in my deal, and this was the second. It was special from the beginning. I met Judy Bloom, somebody else's
icon.
Come on.
Icon. Two of my favorite storytellers coming together.
Come on. I mean, and that's God.
Absolutely.
First of all, I didn't even realize that the book was going to be 50 years old by the time we released. It was not even in my thinking of that time.
Yeah, it came out in 75. Yeah.
75.
Yeah.
It was a beautiful synergy. One thing I will say about Netflix, when they're behind something, they are behind it, completely supported, resourced. I think that's what's important to me in this moment of this hit show, is that it was my vision was supported financially, and it was amazing to feel like, wow, I'm supported, got money to have the vision that I want, and to get the people that I need, the collaborators. It's been amazing.
You said Judy Bloom was your first permission slip as a storyteller.
Oh my goodness.
So how does your inner child feel knowing that you have done such justice to one of her iconic work?
Well, how does my inner... She feels on cloud nine. She is twirling. She is cartwheel. I used to cartwheel back in the day. I could cartwheel, back bend, all the things. She's doing all of that. I'm very proud of myself. When the opportunity to reimagine one of her books, there was no thinking. My hand just went up. And I feel like it was a little protective as well. It was like, I want to protect that story. I want to be able to tell that story. But my little girl is like, she cabbage patching.
Does she feel like she made it? Do y'all feel like you made it finally?
She's felt like she's made it a long while ago.
Okay.
I think this is different in that it's a full circle moment. I often say that you become a writer as a reader first. And so I used to get lost in the pages of Judy Bloom. And so for me to be just the divinity of it, like the divineness of it, that I would come full circle 50 years later, like those kinds of things, right? It's almost like it was written for me. It was written for me and Judy. Matter of fact, I'm going to get a chance to meet her personally. I'm so excited.
You going down to Key West?
Yeah, I am.
Okay.
Yeah, I am. You live this life once, and I'm going to live in that dream. So yeah, I'm excited to meet her. We met at the time on Zoom and talked on the phone and emailed, but just to meet her and say thank you and have her sign my book, I'm just, that 12-year-old girl is running to Key West.
I've done it a couple times.
Yeah.
Just to go meet Ms. Blue. Absolutely.
I love it. Yeah, what I really would love is for people to honor more of their story, the craftsmanship, sitting in the chair and writing. That woman sat in the chair and wrote. It's like she never got out of the chair. Just writing and what it would do, just someone sharing a story, just my own testimony is it ignited something in me. And I think that even the feedback I'm getting from the show, not just this show, but the shows I've had in my career, it has ignited other storytellers. I want us to do more by that. We have so many stories in us that will die in us if we don't even start crafting them and writing them down. Her book is still, through this show now, it still lives. It's universal.
Yeah.
It's forever. See what I did there?
The original book was written in the 70s.
Yeah, 75.
Why did you choose to specifically set this story in 2018?
Well, I had to look at what would make it fresh today, and maybe have to look at where the kids are today. And Judy and I talked about, well, they know a lot about sex, intimacy, connection. Those things, I think, we're further away, even though we're more technologically advanced. We don't have, though these tools are meant to connect us, we are using them in very disconnecting ways. And I think that to bring the phone into the conversation, it's an opportunity to talk about something unique to this culture. Culture, but this generation, what it is doing to them personally, emotionally, their emotional self, and then how it's even affecting their physical self, and then affecting their future. And that's what the book was about. How do we explore our emotional self, our physical self, while maintaining a healthy future? I also want to talk about in the Black family, by changing the white family to Black, it allowed me to also talk about a time that I think is very important for us to document between Trayvon Martin's murder and George Floyd's murder. We as Black people, we as Black families, as mothers and fathers, we were screaming into a vacuum about the fear over our children. And there was no amount of fancy zip codes or education that can save your child, and that was scary. And I needed a place for me as a mother to release all of that fear. And then also look at how much we are out of love, but we are raising our children from that fear.
That's right.
And how that is hurting our children and their inability to have a natural rite of passage to explore again their emotional self, their emotional maturity, their physical self, their physical maturity to have sex or not have sex, who to have it with, what's the right conditions, all of those choices that they're supposed to be making right now. To protect the beautiful future. And that's another thing. We need to open up some space because our children also need a future. And it's tough out there. And I couldn't imagine being them today, thinking about when people, what do you want to be when you grow up? Well, what's out there? And we adults need to get it together. And so this is a part of my offering.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. We're still kicking it with Mara Brock Akil. Her new show, Forever, is on Netflix right now. Loren.
And back in the 70s, it was controversial because of the things that it explored. Today, it's not controversial because we are so open, like what you talk about. When you were crafting like what the storyline would be and how you would redo it, were there things that you were like, I want to make sure I get to or make sure I get in this storyline? Because you also made it feel closer to home for like Black teens. Like, now Forever feels like it's our story, but you had to do it a different way.
I think it's controversial? Black male vulnerability. It's just, there's no room for it. I think there's no images for it. And yet when I'm looking in the world and within my own children, their friends, and the community beyond that, a lot of boys, and more specifically Black boys, they're not all that hard. They don't have any room for their complexity. They don't have any room for their feelings. Like, it's always funny to me, especially about the group of boys that I'm around. They're all privileged. They live a great life. Time to take a picture. They were laughing 2 seconds ago. You try and take the picture, and then they get that stoic face. And they're like, what you mean mugging for? Like, and you realize how much that's imparted on young Black boys all the time about what is manly. What are those images of what a man is? I wanted to make room for the real reflection. I'm actually looking at the real thing. It's just what gets on that bigger screen and how important it is. I know we talk about representation matters. That's why it matters. You got to see yourself in order to decide, is that beautiful? Is that how I want to look? Is that right? Is that tight? Can't see it. And I think boys are getting their heart broken a lot sooner.
I felt so bad for Justin the whole time.
Why?
Because I just felt like a lot of times the characters, they were yearning for this like space of like, I don't know, to just be okay, and then things would be going good, and then something else would happen. It'd be something small. It would be like for Keisha, like the video gets sent to her phone and she's finally in this relationship. You know what I mean? Like things were just like happening. I'm like, dang, the kids, like, why can't they just be and not have to deal with these things?
It's life.
Yeah, it's life, and it's also technology that we didn't have. We got some freedoms without, that they're not afforded. That's what I want to talk about. It's like, are we making any room for them? Like, one of the things that I love when every production meeting, I said we're making an epic and intimate love story within a love letter to Los Angeles, right? And what that meant to me is that we need to see them in scope, in scale, in epic. I need to see them, their bodies in the space, in Los Angeles. What that means is that it's a feeling cinematically that I'm making you feel that they belong here. And when they belong here, they belong to us. And so you will engage with our children differently, psychologically, emotionally. Those things are important in our image. On the details. The details on anyone makes them feel more human to you. So I want to make just room for their humanity so that we think about the measures around technology. We think about what the rules are for these kids. I mean, like, these kids are being told today that you make one false move, you won't get a scholarship. I mean, come on.
It's the truth. Yeah. It follows them for the rest of their lives.
For the rest of their lives.
Which is sad.
There's no humanity in that.
And as much as it's a story about the kids, it's a story about the adults, right? Like the way Judy Blume made people feel seen at 13, it feels to me like you're making us feel seen at 40-something, 50-something. So what do those ages need that nobody's writing about?
I'm going to keep saying this over and just more complexity, more of our human side. Like I've said before, I don't really believe in positive images. I think they can be just as damaging as negative images.
What do you mean?
Expound on that.
Yeah, break that down.
Because so the negative image is a product of a lie. Going back to the documentary, like it's the perpetuating the lies and the myths of us. That's been out there. So a lot of Black people want a positive image because they want to rewrite the wrong of somebody else's view of me. But what that does as an artist, it keeps me behind the 8 ball. I'm chasing up and trying to clean up somebody else's mess. I'm from the Zora Neale Hurston school of thought. I know my people. I see my people. I want to be able to talk about them fully. And in the spectrum of our humanity, there is light and dark. We are not perfect. To be perfect, that's just as hard to be perfect as it is to be bad. Like I want the spectrum of my humanity. I want to be able to make a mistake and have my village patch me up and put me back out there. I deserve that. You deserve that. We deserve that. And so I want the spectrum of who I am. And sometimes I'm not great, and sometimes I am in the same day, in the same hour. And I deserve that sort of exploration of who I am as a human being. And I give that to my characters. I think Dawn, for instance, there's a lot of conversation about her as a mother, but that Black mother has raised a lot of kids to get them, to keep them alive. Does she deserve looking at herself? Yes. Hi, my name is Mara Brock Akil, and I'm a former Dawn. I put my pain on the screen. I think, I wanted to, out of love, I'm trying to overprotect my children.
All right, we got more with Mara Brock Akil. When we come back, it's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
What emotional space does Forever occupy that none of your previous shows have?
I think the cross-generational idea. I just think the complexity of family and the generational connection, and that I just really enjoyed that. I think also the scale, emotionally, it allowed me to really scale us, and I enjoyed that. And it the kids say take up space. It allowed me to take up space for us and for myself.
It's Forever about love you've had, love you've lost, or love you still believe in?
All the above. I believe in love. One of the things I'm really proud of with the ending, I know there's controversy about the ending, but what I love that Justin and Keisha showed us is how love endures, and it shape shifts. It's dynamic, can change, but love can stay present. And they showed us how to let go and keep love in that ending. I think we could learn a lot from Justin and Keisha. The question Is this a forever love or the one you remember forever? And I would like to think that we, as we move through our lives as human beings, that when we choose to use that word, right, I loved you, that there's a present, that you were so present and so loving that even if you don't last, the couple doesn't last, the love can last. It might shift to, wow, it might just shift to, we always just sort of text each other on each other's birthday, that you matter to me. You know, one of the fun things you realize when you're revisiting the work, especially as young people, oftentimes that's where our big dreaming happens. And those young loves, that a lot of times the best part of you is packed in somebody else's memory of you. Mm-hmm. And so to have access back to those people actually is good for you, to remember who you are when you lose your way. And because you're going to lose your way. And so love holds you there. So it is about the past, the present, and the future. And I think that love can take many different forms.
That's right. Stop playing with Mara, okay?
Yeah.
Mara's had hit after hit in multiple decades.
That's right.
Okay, streaming services, the linear television, give her what she wants.
That's right.
Including the $50 million for girlgirlfriends.
We
need closure.
We need closure.
Okay? It's that simple.
It's that simple.
Yes.
Real. We've been talking about this. It's real. It's really that simple. I think it's time.
And the success Girlfriends has had on Netflix.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Like they should see
generational success.
I know.
People watch
Yes.
it. I watched that. I rewatched the whole thing with my mom, and I was like, "This is so different." But
you know, I'm finding out people are putting Girlfriends on for their go to sleep. They call it their comfort TV show that they put on, and they just let it run. And some people let it run while they go to sleep.
But what do you want Forever to give people permission to do? And that's my last question. I promise.
Love. I want people to think more about love in every aspect of their life, and actually, even if we're older, that it's okay to want that first love kind of feeling. Like, what do we need to do to get back to that first love kind of feeling? I don't know. I just think as a spirit having a human experience, dancing with love all the time has got to be our top endeavor. So that's what I want.
Mara Brock Akil, the icon, the legend. We appreciate you so much. We love you. We value you. Appreciate you and all your work.
That's right.
Thank you. I really appreciate being here. Thank you, Breakfast Club.
It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Good morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Loren LoRosa is here as well. We got a special guest in the building.
We have a woman who has represented, black people, especially black women, correctly forever. Miss Phylicia Rashad is here. How are you, Queen?
I'm good.
Good to see you.
Thank you.
And you're here for, we're going to talk to you about a lot of stuff, but you're making your Broadway directorial debut in Purpose.
Yes.
How did that feel?
Well, it was wonderful. This is the first time I'm directing in a Broadway theater. But this play and this cast, it's a real gift. I hope you'll come and see. Yes. Yeah.
Yes,
I hope you'll come and see. Brandon Jacobs Jenkins is the playwright. He received the Tony Award last year for his play Appropriate. And this particular production originates in Chicago at the Steppenwolf Theater. And the Steppenwolf has its own ethos, its own legacy for theater, as it was formed by actors. So it's ensemble work. And that's the best work.
Absolutely.
Ensemble work. But then that spirit, I watched it move through the cast into everybody. The designers, the production office and staff, the theater staff, everybody. It's one. We call it collective intention. Yeah.
When I think about the things that you and your sister have done, Miss Debbie Allen, I just wonder, what did y'all dream of when y'all was kids? When y'all was just two little girls growing up, like, what did y'all play about? What did y'all think about? What did y'all imagine?
We grew up in Houston, Texas. Our father, Dr. Andrew A. Allen, is a dentist. Our mother, Vivian Ayers, is a poet. We grew up with a poet. We grew up with a visionary. And it was about freedom. It was about realizing your full potential as a human being. Can you imagine things like this, teaching little children like this? She would teach us things like, she'd have aphorisms and she'd give them to us to say, the universe bears no ill to me. I bear no ill to it. And we'd repeat that. The universe bears no ill to me. I bear no ill to it. We just go around. The universe bears no ill to me. When you teach a child like this, be true, be beautiful, be free, she would say things like this to us. We grew up to be fearless, but not to be stupid.
Expound on that. Fearless but not stupid.
Well, I mean, look, if you see a rattlesnake in front of you, come on.
That's right. That's right.
Don't be stupid.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
If you see a car coming your way, don't be stupid.
Absolutely.
What was your mother's upbringing like? Because she seemed like she was so still and so sure of herself, and I'm sure she had, experienced a lot.
My mother grew up in Chester, South Carolina.
Hey. I'm from South Carolina.
Oh, what part?
I was born in Charleston, raised in a small town called Monk's Corner.
Oh,
yep.
You the people.
Yep.
Okay.
Geechee Gullah.
You the people. Okay, so it was a small mill town. Her father was a blacksmith. One of his brothers was a mortician, and the other brother was a barber. And these businesses had been owned by her grandfather. It was an agricultural community, right? But there was a school there that had been founded by the Presbytery. There was a number of such schools, that had been founded by the Presbytery for the descendants of freed African people throughout the South. This school was Brainerd Institute. And in this school, there was this classical education administered by black people. My mother was always interested in music. Oh, she was quite the pianist. She described herself to me once as saying she was a little girl swinging high on the swing, looking up at the sky and dreaming big dreams. That's how she grew. Her mother passed away when my mother was 9. She lost her mother. And she said as she sat at her mother's funeral and listened to the things that people were saying, she decided none of them were intelligent enough to tell her anything to do. She would chart her own course at 9.
At 9?
At 9. And she did. It was not an easy life, but there was this spirit living in her, burning in her, that carried her through. Her first publication is Spice of Dawns. This is a collection of poems. Her second publication, Hawk. If you read Hawk, you will understand how I grew. This is an inner journey. This is an allegory of freedom which parallels flight through space without a vehicle. It was published 11 weeks before the launch of Sputnik 1.
Wow. What'd you learn from your father? Because you said he was a dentist.
Oh, my father. My father was born on the back porch of a farm in Lovedale, Louisiana. He was one of 9 children. His father worked on the railroad. He was a fireman on the South Pacific Railroad. And his mother, was housekeeping, right? My grandfather put great emphasis on education, and he made sure that all of his children went to college. Imagine it.
Especially in that time.
Imagine it. So, my father was a very kind and generous man. He was what was called a man's man. Men loved him and trusted him. He was always the treasurer of the Dental Association because they said, if Tex takes care of the money, we're in good shape. He was organized. He was very clean. He loved music. He loved theater. He loved the arts. He came to see any and everything we did. Whatever it was, he was very supportive. He was so handsome. He did things that people didn't know he did. He was like that. And in his office, he dealt with people's pain and anxiety every day. And they came to him and trusted him. And when they couldn't pay, he'd work out a payment plan for them that was convenient for them. They didn't have to go anywhere and incur interest rates. He would work that out for them. When my father passed away at his viewing, the line stretched out of the mortuary.
Wow.
All the way down the street. Wow. All the way around the block. And when the last person came, he said, he looked at him, he said, "You don't understand. That's my dentist." And that motorcade, as I remember, that motorcade on the way to the cemetery stretched as far as the eye could see. He was so beloved.
That's why I asked, just because, when you look, like I said, we look at Phylicia, Rashad, and Debbie Allen, 2 strong queens. Somebody had to raise them. Somebody had to instill that in them. And as a father raising 4 beautiful black girls, I'm just always thinking about, what should me and my wife be instilling in them all the time, just so they grow up to be Strong black women.
When you love them.
That's what my mom says all the time.
When you love them. That's all. If I can remember one great instruction, my father gave me 2 great instructions. And I was a little girl. He said, never let anybody run over you. I was 5 years old when he told me that. Never let anyone run over you. And then later on in life, he said, always know the balance of your bank account and keep your own money.
What can you tell us about the story, without spoiling it, but what can you tell us about the story of Purpose?
Oh, this is wonderful. Family drama. Oh, and there's humor in it. A young man is recalling a visit to his home. And on this night of nights, so much happens in one night, and so much is revealed in one night, and some things are resolved. That's all I'm going to tell you. Okay. Except to tell you the cast: Harry Lennox, LaTanya Richardson Jackson, Glenn Davis, Alana Arenas, and John Michael Hill. It's the most incredible ensemble that I've ever witnessed. Each one is a master. And the inimitable Carrie Young, who was LaBelle in Pearly Victorious last season. That's our cast. People come at the end of the play and have various reactions. One woman said, ooh, that scene at the dining room table, ooh, that was my family's Thanksgiving for the past 5 years.
Relatable.
Right. And she was not an African-American woman.
Wow.
People see themselves, and that's when we know we are really doing our best work.
Yeah.
When you see yourself.
I was going to say, speaking of doing your best work, I think, for a lot of us and watching you on television, the iconic role of Claire Huxtable and just what that image of, having a mom that was just so graceful and so, like, everything that you were in that show, do you, like, in real life, is there ever pressure, or was there at the time for you to, like, upkeep, like, a certain, like, I don't know, like, an image or, like, just anything that people try to...
house?
No, like, so, not in your house, but, like, in real life, like, in Hollywood, and other roles you were taking, and, like, you know what I mean? Like, did you ever feel like... Because I think for us, like, you are, like, the perfect, like, image of, like, a black woman. Like, so I always wondered if you felt that pressure.
No. Light is not heavy. Carry light. Share light. Light is not heavy.
Even in interviews back then, you would still have the same deposition, the same grace, outside of that role. I'm going to tell you the one that sticks with me. When you told Sandra's boyfriend, Alvin, that is iconic.
Would you and Dr. Huxtable like some coffee?
Coffee?
Yeah, coffee.
You mean you're going to get it?
Yes. You're surprised?
I'm sorry, Mrs. Huxtable. I didn't think you did that kind of thing.
What kind of thing?
Serve.
Serve whom?
Serve him.
As in serve your man?
Well, yeah.
Let me tell you something, Elvin. You see, I am not serving Dr. Huxtable. Okay?
Okay.
That's the kind of thing that goes on in a restaurant. Now, I'm going to bring him a cup of coffee just like he brought me a cup of coffee this morning. And that, young man, is what marriage is made of. It is give and take 50-50. And if you don't get it together and drop these macho attitudes, you are never going to have anybody bringing you anything, anywhere, any place, anytime, ever.
And then when Vanessa wanted to go to Baltimore, where I'm from, to see the wretched.
Lying on the floor of some burning building, dying of asphyxia, and you're down in Baltimore, Maryland, with the wretched to have big fun. Weren't you, Vanessa? Isn't that where you were? Didn't you go down there to Baltimore and have big fun, Vanessa? Tell me, didn't you go for big fun? Mom. Shut up! Don't you dare open your mouth when I'm asking you a question.
Oh my God. When I tell you, those are my two, like, key episodes, right? Well, yeah, because I'm from Baltimore and I done snuck out the house and I done done all that. And yeah, you ain't knocked Vanessa out. I got knocked out a few times, but...
Well, she almost did, but Cliff held her back.
Well, yes,
right,
yes.
Right. How do you nowadays, like, because, I mean, you obviously pick and choose what you want to do with your roles. Like, I watched you in De'Ara from Detroit, and I've like, the one scene where y'all in the car and you were talking about the Temptations.
Oh, yeah.
She slept with the Temptations?
Yes, all of them.
I'm going to tell you right now, I felt bad watching that. I'm like, I don't think I was supposed to hear her say
I thought
stuff
that was
like
AI.
that.
Was a
I was like, she ain't say that. You know what's so funny, though? The first time I saw the clips, they didn't tell me it was from a TV show.
Yeah, he
I was
thought.
like, what the Phylicia?
Yes.
I said, what?
He thought that you were up here like really reflecting on your life. I said, damn, she slept. Claire Huxtable slept with all the temptations.
No. That was a character, darling. That was a character. As actors, we play these roles.
But
Right.
when you choose a character like that, where it's like it's a lot different than how we've seen you or how I've seen you anyway, and different things that you've done, what's your thinking behind it? Is it because you want people to see you in the different lights, or is it just I just want to do it?
Did you see what she was doing?
Yes,
That's why I chose the character, because of what she was doing.
Yeah.
See, people get all caught up in funny stuff.
Yeah.
What was that woman doing?
She was rescuing people.
She was rescuing people.
Mm-hmm.
She was living with the deepest hurt that a mother can have, that she lost her child because she was not paying attention. And in her heart, she felt that her child was alive somewhere. And this is years later.
Right.
But just in a moment of being too tired and too annoyed and too distracted and wanting to do something else, she turned away. And in that instant, her child was taken from her. And so she set about saving people. She went on saving people, hoping one day somebody would save her son. So I choose people because I choose a character because of what people are doing.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I want to go back to something Jess said. When she brought up the Elvin scene, right? Because that was a role. When you schooled Elvin on, I guess, the marital role, how much input did you have on that scene, and what were you trying to convey? When you saw it on paper, what did you say to yourself? Oh, I know what I can do in this scene to convey a larger message.
Oh, I didn't say anything. I just said the scene. I just said the lines.
Oh, so it was just as
it
is?
was there.
Oh, wow.
It was there, but it was the way you deliver it. You know.
You was like battle rapping.
What? Like,
She was anytime, anywhere, ever.
it was so good. I thought it was improv.
You know, this is a part of your training as an actor, language and how you use it. And there's rhythm and there's pace. And so much is conveyed in that way. If you said it another way, it wouldn't be as effective.
Yeah.
If you tried to say it like you were singing up the lazy river, no, it wouldn't work.
No. It wouldn't hit like Black Mama. No, it wouldn't.
What were them writers' rooms like though? Because it felt like a black experience. Were they black writers, white writers? I mean, what were those writers' rooms like?
A combination.
Okay.
The thing was to write a human story, to write about human behavior, the truth of human behavior.
Yeah.
That's what makes comedy and theater real, the truth of human behavior. You don't have to make something up. If you're writing about something that's real, you can take a different perspective on it, and your skills as a writer, show up in your language or your, those things that writers do.
Yeah. What do you do to channel roles like your role in Fall from Grace, like when you're the villain? What do you do to channel those roles?
Everybody's a human being, right?
Yeah.
She's just a nasty human being. Nasty.
Yeah.
This is a person who is sick. Her whole perspective is warped. You've got to be sick to mistreat another person.
Yes.
I'm sorry. You cannot be sane and do hurtful things to people. A sane person won't do that. Do you agree?
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
That's why one of the 4 agreements is, don't take offense to things. Don't take things personal, because what somebody does to you is not a reflection of you. It's something that's going on internally with them. It's hard to put yourself in that position, but you really got to know that.
Yeah, sometimes you want to just clutch somebody.
That's right.
Shake them real good.
My daddy used to say, you'll stop taking everything personal once you realize that it's a bunch of people out here on cocaine.
Whoa.
But it's kind of true.
She said, whoa.
What he's saying is kind of true. It's like, people out here doing all types of stuff that you have no idea about.
I was going to say your time at Howard. I'm an HBCU grad. I went to Delaware State.
Have you ever heard of it?
Yes.
Wow.
Get them together, please. Thank you. Exactly, right. I wonder, like, for you, what was, like, one of your favorite things about walking on campus every day with those students as a dean?
Walking on campus, everywhere I looked, I was reminded of my time there as a student. And I was reminded of my friends. And I was reminded of the things that we did in the time in which we were living as students. It was an important time. Dr. King was assassinated in my sophomore year.
Wow.
Yeah. I watched these things happen. So much unfolded on that campus. I remember when Muhammad Ali came and spoke on the steps of Frederick Douglass Hall. And I remember him standing there and said, "Look at me. Can't you see that I'm free?" And you could. So there was a time, I was just referencing back to my father's area, dentistry. Mm-hmm. There was a time when African Americans were trained, could be trained at Harvard, but they wouldn't hire them to teach. So these people who were trained in these great, quote, great institutions went to HBCUs to teach. You were receiving that education there, that discipline, those demands. They were serious about it.
Were you when you decided not to return back to Howard? Did you feel like you didn't return because your work was done there, or was it just like a personal decision because like business reasons? Like I just feel like people like you was like, we need you on campuses every day. But I know it's a lot to do all at once. But like, what was that like for you? That decision not to go back?
Well, I will always be connected. I will always be connected to Howard University. As a matter of fact, next week I will be in Washington, D.C. for the one-night-only reading of Chadwick A. Boseman's Deep Azure.
You wrote that, right?
He wrote that. So he was one of my students early on.
Wow.
When Al Freeman Jr. invited me to come and teach for a semester. So we were in the studio doing the show Monday through Thursday, and Friday morning I'd get up and fly down and I'd teach. And he was one of my students. Susan Kalechi Watson was one of the students. Camilla Forbes, one of the students. Wow. He was fearless. He was brave. South Carolina.
Anderson.
And he was also very respectful. This is why I say as a people, we are a respectful people.
Yeah.
We are. Naturally. So anyway, he kept in contact with me. And after he had graduated, one day I received this call. "I'm sending you something, Miss Rashad." He would always call me that. "I'm sending you something, Miss Rashad." Even after he had attained fame and notoriety, he still called me Miss Rashad. Always. So I said, okay. And what he sent was a copy of the script that he had written. Hip Hop Theater was born on the campus of Howard University, and he was one of the progenitors. He was one of the innovators. Hip hop language and rhythm through the voice and experience of a classically trained actor. It is grand.
Wow.
I had a question about the Deep Azure.
Yeah.
So the proceeds from the one night only are going back to the College of Fine Arts at Howard.
To the Chadwick A. Boseman College of Fine Arts.
Yes. Would like today, if Chadwick could see kind of like how the final product has come along and everybody that's involved, what would his sentiments be? Like, how happy would he be to see all of this coming to fruition from that first phone call that you guys had about it?
I'll tell you, his wife is very happy, and his producing partner, who was his best friend in college, they're very happy, and I'm very happy because it's happening. Oh, God, we're so honored. We're so honored, and our honorary host committee. I mean, you know who's on that?
So the honorary host committee, Ryan Kugler is the honorary chair.
Wow.
Common, Susan Kalechi Watson, Don Cheadle, Ta-Nehisi Coates, Camilla Forbes, Reginald Hudlin, Kenny Leon, and Terrell Alvin McCraney.
That's like the Black Avengers.
Yes. It's a whole nother universe right there.
And it's all to support his legacy.
Yeah, to support his legacy. Chadwick was really amazing. Chadwick was an actor, yes. Chadwick was a writer. Chadwick was a director. Chadwick was a scholar. He studied many things. The etymology of words. He was deep into that, into names and the meanings of them. He studied the Bible, not to Bible thump, but to understand its origins, really, and its deeper meanings. And then he combined all of that with, I hate to say it like this, but I'll say it like this, with African cosmology. Why do I hate to say it like that? Because Africa's a huge continent, and it is not a monolithic proposition.
Right.
But there is a certain ethos that runs through all. He was brilliant.
Very.
There was nobody else to play Black Panther but Chadwick. And what he really cared about, he called me one day, and this was after graduation. He was living in New York, and he was so excited, and he wanted me to know what he was doing and to come and see. And I was thinking, okay, now let's see, what premiere is this? What film is this? What play is this? It was none of that. He was working with young people in the Schomburg Library, and he was so excited about that. Yeah, that's who he was.
You've been so gracious with your time, so I just got a couple more questions. What's a lesson you learned way too late in life that you wish you figured out sooner and you would teach to the next generation?
Was that I'm enough. As a young girl growing up, and young girls go through this, you'll know. Yeah. You go through a period where you feel like, and it's because you're looking outside yourself. You compare yourself to everyone else you see, and you're not enough. Because you don't dress like that one, or you don't have hair like that one, or you don't have legs like that one. You can think of any number of things. Young girls go through this kind of thing. Usually happens around adolescence, where you feel like you're not enough. Part of that had to do with my mother being so beautiful, my father being so handsome, my sister being so cute, my brother being so whatever. And I just thought, well, when I was born, the Lord was doing something else.
So when did you get to that place of worry?
When did I get to that place?
Yeah.
I think I was about 34, 35 years old.
Wow.
And now I look back at those pictures of myself and I say, why did you feel like that?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
The mind, that's why it's important to teach young people to look inside. The mind, the state of mind. And there's too much going on right now that's so distracting for them. I don't know how young people feel if they listen to news reports today. They can't feel empowered. Because it's not meant to do that for us, for anybody.
Well, thank you. Not just for the interview, but for your career of things.
Thank you. Just thank you for being you.
Yeah.
Rashad. It is not every day you get to meet people that you grew up on and watch. And, said to yourself, man, that person right there is a pillar of our community and what we need to be as a people. And then you meet them and you're just as gracious and regal in person. So thank you. Thank you to your mother and your father for raising such a beautiful, strong woman.
Thank you.
And I hope I can do the same for my daughters.
I think you are. I think when they look at you, they know that they're loved and they're protected. That's all they need.
Absolutely. Make sure y'all go check out Purpose. It's running on Broadway through July 6th. It is Queen Phylicia Rashad. Thank you for joining us.
Ma'am.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Say it again, Charlamagne. I'm a donkey.
Yes, you are a donkey.
Everything that Charlamagne is saying is true.
Donkey today goes to LaTrance Battle. LaTrance Battle is a 52-year-old Bay County, Florida woman. What does your Uncle Shala always say about the great state of Florida? The craziest people in America come from the Bronx and all of Florida, and today is no exception. Salute to everybody who listens to us on 104.5 The Beat in Orlando. Dropping the clues bombs for Orlando. I was in Orlando majority of the weekend. I figured out what makes Florida crazy. It's the heat. Okay, there is studies that show how excessive heat impacts your mental health. Okay, by the way, we in the black community have always known this, but over the years, with climate change, global warming, the world has gotten hotter. Therefore, places like Florida have gotten hotter. So people have gotten crazier. I'm not debating with you about this. It's science. Okay, studies suggest that heat can have a significant impact on mental health, potentially leading to increased irritability, anxiety, and even aggression. High temperatures can disrupt sleep, impact cognition, and affect mood, potentially exacerbating pre-existing mental health conditions. So yes, people in Florida are crazy because it's hot. Global warming has made people even crazier. Okay, that's all I got. But one thing about people in Florida, they are creative. Very, very creative. They do things that make you say, wow, that's a unique crime. Okay, I've never seen that before. And that's the case with LaTrance Battle. See, LaTrance Battle was upset that her ex-boyfriend had a new wife. Now, I could play a game of guess what race it is, but I need to tell you what race they are for proper context. LaTrance Battle is a black woman, as far as I can tell, and her ex-boyfriend's wife is clearly a foreigner based off the facts of this situation. Based off the fact is Florida, and based off what LaTrance did to her. I can only assume she's some type of Latino. Now, if you were a black woman, okay, and you're in Florida, and your ex-boyfriend's wife was Latino in 2025, and you wanted to get her out of the picture, what would you do?
Oh, boy.
Wow.
Oh, boy.
Oh. Let's go to news for the report, please.
Investigators say a woman posed as an immigration officer to pull off a daring kidnapping. They also claim LaTrance Battle had a police-type radio and a business card to persuade another woman she was an ICE officer. According to the Bay County Sheriff's Office, the victim eventually escaped. Now Battle faces kidnapping and other charges.
10-10 for her creativity. Round of applause. Okay. All right. She clearly committed to the role. She had a costume, a T-shirt that said ICE on the front. She had props. She had some type of little walkie-talkie that looked like a radio. She clearly had the language because she was able to convince the woman to come with her. She was able to convince the woman that she was indeed an ICE agent and you needed to come with me. Now, where she went wrong was she clearly didn't plan all the way to the end because this feels very Wile E. Coyote Roadrunner-ish. She didn't think about what she was going to actually do if she caught her. I feel like she didn't have a plan after kidnapping her unless she was going to take her to this apartment complex to kill her. But I'm going to tell you how dangerous this was for her ex-boyfriend's wife. Do you know how many Latinos are afraid to have any interactions with law enforcement because they believe it's going to lead to them having to deal with ICE and possibly be deported? This woman believed LaTrance was an ICE agent because she is currently in the process of becoming a legal U.S. resident. LaTrance had to know that too, and that's how she knew she could get this off. That could have ended up really bad for her ex-boyfriend's wife, but hell, maybe that's what LaTrance wanted. I don't know. All I know is I have to give LaTrance an E for effort, and I have to give her a D for donkey. And you know what else rhymes with D? He, as in haw. And that's exactly what I want you to give LaTrance Battle right now. We live in a cruel, cold, hilarious world.
Y'all want to play a game?
We know the race.
Let Lil Red Riri. Let him. He don't listen. Sure, Envy. You want to play a game?
Nope, I don't want to play a game with you.
Oh, okay. All right.
I'm
but they
sorry.
say I don't listen.
I didn't listen. I just turned the mic back on. I'm broadcasting live. I didn't listen.
What you call Envy?
Jesus. Lil Red Riri.
I caught the end of it.
Call him Lil Red Riri.
I caught the end of it.
You caught the tip.
Pause. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Loren LoRosa is here with us as well, and we got a special guest in the building today.
No, these are icons.
These are some
These
icons,
ain't no
some
guests,
legends.
all right? I think legend is even an understatement. I can only think of one word, queens,
Yes,
and
queens.
then another word, icons. That's
Okay,
it.
well, there you have it. We have Stephanie Mills, Patti LaBelle, and Chaka Khan. Welcome.
Come on now.
Welcome. How are y'all feeling? Y'all look amazing.
Thank you.
We're happy to be here.
We are. We're happy to be here.
Good morning.
Now, y'all are on the Queen's tour. Why couldn't this have happened decades ago? Like decades ago, why couldn't people put this together?
Wasn't old enough.
Weren't old enough?
No, I just think it wasn't the right time. I think this is definitely the right time. And Patti and Gladys and I have worked together, and I've always wanted to work with Chaka. So they came together and put it together, and I was like, yes, let's do it.
Is there enough time for a show to happen? Y'all have so many hits, so many records. How long is the show? How long is the concert?
It's about 2 hours long.
It's not long.
We have quick moments. We have like 50 minutes apiece. And you can hardly say hello and good night with that, but that's what we do.
Bam, bam, bam.
We do it.
Bam, bam, bam.
How do y'all decide who closes, though? I feel like that might have been a little debate on who closes.
It's
No,
never
not
a
really.
debate.
Shaka closes.
Okay.
Gladys opens. I come on second, and then Miss Patti
Miss Patti comes out.
comes on. Patti.
I like to open the show, but I didn't get that position.
Me, actually, me too, because I go home early.
We do it, right?
Oh, that's why you like to open the show?
Yeah,
You know more? Okay.
leave, honey.
Yeah.
You want to get home when you get back home?
Watch some movies and eat some cookies.
Some cookies.
At this stage in y'all careers, is it harder or easier to navigate? I guess ego would be the right word. Are there any
no
egos?
No,
I
we haven't
have
seen
one.
any.
Okay.
No, we
Not in our
haven't seen
group.
it. Not in our group.
No way.
God
That's
is
not
the
allowed.
only ego.
Yeah, God is the
Yes.
only ego.
He's the oldest one.
Yeah.
Miss Chaka Khan, when you said you guys weren't old enough to do this,
That's a
second
joke.
show. Oh, okay.
That's a joke.
I
Stop
just
playing
grabbed
with me.
that one. I said,
No, I mean, because when you mentioned God is the only ego, I didn't know if it was like you were saying that you had to get to a point where that's something that you realized in the industry because you deal with so many egos navigating.
I still am. It never stops. Life never stops.
Yeah.
Is there any friendly competition
No.
No, not at all?
No, not at all.
Just do
Not
your
at
set, keep
all. We
moving.
just do our thing.
Yeah,
there's
we
no-
have fun watching each other and doing each other
We're all
love,
individual.
giving love. We got to keep on giving.
Individual in our own rights. We are all different people. We do what we do. We do. Individually.
Yes.
So how did this tour come together? Because I know it's hard to get any of y'all to want to do something. Because y'all got great lives already.
Schedules,
so they say we're going
timing.
to tour as a collective. Like what?
Well, the whole thing with me was that I felt that this is going to be a one-off ever in life.
Like one
for
concert?
some of us.
Okay.
Some of us. We weren't going to get the chance to be able to be seen together on one stage in one night for all of us collectively. So, and when I realized the importance of that for the people who grew up listening to our song, babies who were weaned on us and carrying on, that was what was going to compel me.
Were you ever surprised about the ages of people that come to the show? Because it varies from young teens.
No, I
to,
expected that. I did, because I get it all the time.
Yeah.
I get kids saying I was weaned on you.
Yes.
So
They made children on our music. People had babies on our music. So.
But when you have those young individuals in the show, let's say they're 21, 22, and they trying to holler at y'all, does that shit like, I still got it?
No, I don't get nobody to young trying to holler.
Why are you talking like
He
that?
talking about young boys trying to come at you.
Like, why?
He talking about the young boys trying to come at
They
you.
still look so beautiful.
They trying to holler.
Just tell them that. Hey, God,
I'm just asking a question.
Just say that. Why can't I? Me young boys hollering at them like, damn.
Young
I don't want no
individuals.
young boy.
Tell them, Miss
I
Mill.
don't. I want someone mature and older.
But the problem with them is they want the young girls. Why? I don't
know.
know.
I know.
Especially when y'all look like this. What you want a 20-year-old
And
girl that
that's
don't
why
even know how to
we're
write
out,
correct?
because we want to show them that this is how you age
Gracefully, that's right.
and you can still do your thing.
That's it, Steph.
We're all beautiful.
What do y'all have a routine to like keep your voice strong and your body ready?
Sleep.
I sing every day, and I work out 6 days a week. So
Serious.
Patti
Right.
sings.
Yeah, I mean, I don't sing every day.
She don't sing every day, but she keeps it together because you'll be hitting those high notes.
Thank you, honey. I do what I do. And at 81, I'm still
at
81.
She's really the queen.
Yes.
She's the queen.
She's the queen.
This one right
These
there.
are my queen.
Yes.
My babies.
Yes.
Well,
We're
I still owe Patti a pull-up. I promised I was going to come one Thanksgiving. My kids are a little older now, so they're a lot... They'll sit in the corner when you tell them to sit in the corner now. So I'm going to pull up one Thanksgiving if I'm still invited.
Yeah.
You should.
Okay.
We're going to be playing
Oh,
Atlantic
yeah.
City
Love it.
soon.
Say,
So you
right.
should
Big
come out there
plate.
and see us.
a big place of food. Should be cooking.
That's
Yes.
right.
Good food. They be cooking.
Are you cooking for them at some of the stops?
You know I would
I'm
like
not letting
to.
her cook for me because
Why?
Because not after the tour, at the
Oh,
end.
after. She's being good.
Because I'm trying to be good.
No, I better not then.
Do y'all feel like tours like this remind people what a real show is supposed to be?
Yes.
Oh,
That too.
absolutely.
That's it.
Because we have real band, nothing's taped. Our microphones are on.
They work.
We are
We're
singing.
actually singing.
Yes, we are actually singing. Yeah.
And do you think fans have the same appreciation for live instrumentation and raw vocals as they did like when y'all first hit the stage decades ago?
I think so. I think
Some of
that's
them
why.
may not even know the difference. Some of them may not even know what the hell's going on. You know? And that's what's unfair and messed up about it. Is that when you go up there, you should represent yourself. Honestly. You know, you sing in the mic. You know, if you have to have tricks and gags and googles and stuff like that, you know, do what you gotta do. But I'm saying, I'm not about it. we walked on the stage many times hoarse.
Oh, yeah.
Can't hit all the notes. That's just the way life is. You know, but you give everything. You give everything. You got it. And that is something that people can definitely, they can feel that.
What do you think make this tour so important, right? Because seeing so many icons and queens and legends on that stage, you don't get to see that so much. But the fact that we see it with you guys, what makes it so important, and why did you all guys agree to do it?
It's important that we, as black women, represent ourselves the right way. Like Steph said, there's no pretend singing, no stuff, because people have a lot of stuff in their shows. We just go out and
No
just sing.
tricks.
Yeah.
No tricks. There's nobody flying through the air. None of that. You know, not that that's not good, but I mean, we just give shows like we did back in the day. Just pure, raw, flat foot, stand there and sing.
I mean, we come from like actually similar but almost the same our generation levels are like that stairs, and it's close. They're close enough yet far enough apart to reach a really big audience. You know what I'm saying? A huge audience. And it's just been by the grace of God, they just come together in such a good way.
Miss Mills, we saw you earlier this year. You called out the Essence Festival, and I thought it was constructive criticism. It wasn't like you was just bashing them. Why did you feel the need to do that?
She did that. I was so happy. Keep going.
Because I was there the whole weekend, and I saw all the acts, and it was just very poorly run, and it didn't show respect to the artists. And I remember Essence from Susan Taylor and Mr. Lewis, and it was always prestigious and ran with respect, and that just was not there. And so I could not sit and let them accuse people for being late when it was them that was late and running late. It bothered me. And at 68, I really don't care what people think about me. I'm going to stay and do what I want to do. I feel like I've earned that right.
Absolutely.
So I wanted to call them out, but I did it respectfully.
You did.
I didn't want to be ghetto about it. I wanted to be constructive, and that's what I did.
Well, they said they were going to fix it. They said they were getting down to the bottom of the things that went wrong, and they were going to make sure that they fixed it.
I'm glad. I'm glad.
They took full accountability
because
for
Patti was there.
Oh, honey, it was awful.
It was awful.
Yeah, so when I saw what you did, I said, go girl. Keep on talking.
Yeah.
Don't stop.
Yeah. She tells me, keep on talking. Don't stop. Yeah.
You have a lot to say.
So what you do, Miss LaBelle? You got it to them privately, or
did I what?
Did you say anything to them privately, or?
No. And I had one song with Jill Scott. So
right.
I couldn't chit chat too much about anything because I didn't have a set of my own. So I knew somebody would take care of it.
I felt like I spoke for everybody. You know what I'm saying? I feel like because I'm not afraid. I don't have any fear. I only fear God. So I'm not afraid when people say, "Oh, if you do this, you're going to be blacklisted." I'm black already. So you know what I'm saying? I don't really care. I'll put on my glasses and see if I give it. Damn about it.
Now you were there the whole weekend, so you seen a bunch of artists.
I've seen a bunch of artists. I saw what they did. I saw how late they were putting the shows together. And I had a incident with the owner's daughter, and I didn't talk about that, but it was just not respectful.
I was going to ask, what artists are you loving right now that you've seen since you watched a lot of the shows? There are artists right now that just came out that you're like, I really like that person. That person's doing an amazing job.
I love Jasmine Sullivan. I love Selena Johnson. I love Layla Hathaway. I love a lot of the singers. But I listen to a lot of the old. When I'm singing to get ready for my shows, I'm doing Ashford and Simpson.
Gotcha.
And I do them because they sing the melody, but they still go around it, so they stay in the pocket.
Gotcha.
And that's what I try to do. And then I listen to my songs so I could sound somewhat like I sounded back in the day.
What about you, Chaka Khan? Is there artists right now that you like, an R&B artist that?
Yeah, I really like a lot of them. It goes on, but I really like her.
She's special.
Yeah, we're gonna do some stuff together.
Really?
She's the closest thing to Prince. That's so far.
Wow.
Patti LaBelle, who do you feel?
Honey, I don't.
Young people.
So many. Yeah, I mean, I do love Coco.
Oh, yeah.
Coco Jones?
Yes,
Oh, wow.
That's singing full, honey. Like,
She
so
said
many.
she's singing
There's
full.
so many.
She is. I mean, she sings her face off. And there's so many young girls who are singing. I might not remember names,
Right.
but I know I like certain music.
Now, some of these artists reached out to do records, and would y'all consider doing them, or you're like, I don't know?
Well, there's some thoughts, me and Cardi B, possibly.
You and Cardi B?
Oh,
I love that.
Fun.
Wow.
I love that.
So much fun.
Oh, y'all thinking about it? Oh, have you done
You
it?
on Cardi new album?
You in my
What'd you say?
You on her new album?
Yeah.
No.
Oh.
She gonna be
No,
on
she
mine.
wants to do something.
Yeah, she gonna be on hers.
Yeah. No, Cardi's my girl. We did a commercial together. Bonded. But I haven't had a record out in like 15 years, R&B album. Or 20 years. And I've been working on it for the last 6 months. But I got it coming.
Okay.
You're still on
get
tour.
Right?
Being fabulous.
So, Cardi, what about you, Chaka?
Miss
I got some stuff
Khan,
coming
man.
out
I'm sorry,
at the
Shaka
end of
Khan.
the
I'm sorry.
year.
I don't know.
He called me Shaka.
Shaka Khan. Let me
You
rock
can
a
call me
Shaka.
Shaka.
I don't want to. I want to say Miss Shaka. Can I say Miss Shaka?
Whatever makes you comfortable.
Miss Shaka, what about yourself?
The beginning of the year,
Yeah.
I've Sia and I have gotten together, did a little pop album, and I got Snoop is on there. I got
okay.
Snoop rapping on one, but I got quite a few other surprises. But
I know you do.
It's gonna be interesting.
I saw you perform with Dua Lipa as well too.
Yeah, Dua Lipa. We jammed. Yeah, I came and jammed with her the other day.
How do you pick and choose, or all three of you ladies? How do you pick and choose? Like when artists call you and say, "Hey, I'm like almost paying tribute. Would love to have you." Where you're like you lend your actual face and presence to an artist.
If they can sing,
That's it.
Yeah, come on now.
A singer do something special.
Yeah,
I mean, Cardi's not a singer,
right?
but she's special.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good entertainer. If they, you know what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
Would you say you made more money now in the last 10 years than you did in your career?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
You think people
Right now.
Well, because I'm independent and I'm more verbal about what I want. I know exactly what I want. I know how I want it to be done. I know what percentages I want. So, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
What about you,
Is that
Miss
the same
Shaka?
for all of you guys?
I was asking Ms.
one,
LaBelle
yeah.
about how much has the industry's changed and how much has it stayed the same.
It's changed a lot. I think women are getting more play these days. And like Stephanie said, you have to know what you're worth. And you have to know that who's ever doing your business with you, they're safe, which is hard to find. You know, my son is with me forever.
Also,
And go ahead.
sorry, no, go ahead.
Say
Finish.
it.
But I just want to say that you have to know your worth and you have to be willing to say no and not chase the money. Because all money ain't good money.
Said that. Yeah, because it's real. I mean, you can't go out and say, I'm going to do this, and you embarrass yourself. Or you talked about Bailey for taking that check.
Right.
You know, so I know all of these things are done well with me and my son. Like, he'll stop it in a minute, no matter how much it is. Right. So, I'm blessed. Again, I'm blessed with business and
What about
business sense.
What about you, Miss Shaka? How's this? How's the industry changed? How's it
on that
stayed the same?
again? No, the big house, the big companies. I was very thrilled. I was thrilled when I found out that a lot of artists, especially hip hop artists, were like in their hotel room cutting records. I was like, yes, that's the way it should be. Absolutely. And Prince and I went through a really big fight with, for some years, about how crooked they were. And so finally I'm in a good place where I own everything. I'm of mine. You have to come through me first.
If there's one message you want the audience to take away after seeing all of y'all perform together, what is it?
Unity. And that we respect each other.
Love. Peace.
We've been talking about this for years. Doing something together. This is when this came. So here's our chance.
Well, ladies,
And
thank
salute to
you.
Miss Gladys Knight too. She's also on the Absolutely.
And kudos and love to
Gladys is
Gladys.
like sweet potato pie.
This may be the last time we ever see her
another
on
show
stage.
that she's
I hope
doing,
not.
so that's why she's not with us today.
Yeah, she's rehearsing.
Because she has other jobs.
Yeah,
We love Gladys.
She's amazing.
Yeah, she's phenomenal.
I grew up on her.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, ladies, for joining us. The queens, the legends, the icons.
And make sure you go out there and get all Miss Patti LaBelle products. Thanksgiving right around the corner.
That's sweet potato pie.
New syrup to go with my pancakes.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, it's in Kroger's and somewhere. I don't know.
Girl.
But I do have it. It's out
She's
tomorrow.
an institution. You're
Yeah,
an
I'm sure they're in
institution
Texas.
now.
Charles ain't Texas yet. But I'm sure the Texas coming through. Patti LaBelle, Stephanie Mills, Chaka Khan, thank you so much.
Absolutely.
It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Yes, it's the world's most dangerous morning show, The Breakfast Club. Charlamagne the God here. I just want to tell all of y'all Happy New Year, man. And may this new year, all your dreams turn into reality. And may all your efforts turn into great achievements, man. Salute. See y'all in a week.
Breakfast Club, bitches.
Y'all finished or y'all done?
Woke up. Wake you up. Wake that ass up.
Program your alarm to Power 105.1 on iHeartRadio.